Ano yung painting competition?
Yeah.
Good luck lang ko. Galingan mo. Kahit di ka manalo, okay lang. Okay lang yan.
Best.
Just do your best. Ha?
Pero di ako nakaba.
Kaya nga, magpe-painting ka lang doon. Di ba? Passion mo naman.
Sabi ni Sir kahapon, parang feel niya secure yung top 5.
Ah. Tara.
Based sa mga... Kasi di ba may nakakita mo sa kanya. Sabi yung contest.
May...
Sige.
It's not for the sequence, it's just for us to know and the judges to identify that you are painter number 1. Okay? You guys are not gonna be. We're not gonna be done if you guys are gonna do it like. Yes, the back of your entry. Please write your number at the back of your entry. Oh, I haven't. Okay, don't go yet for those who have taken their numbers. Everybody has picked out already? Okay, who's number 1? Who's number 1? Entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Number 5? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Who are not called? You're number 9. That's number 9. Okay? This is number at the back side. Can we ask you guys to move and occupy the tables and chairs in front? All the guests, please. We would love to see you on those tables. Both for the painting contest and the extemporaneous speech contest. We have a panel of judges with expertise in public speaking, and the judges' decisions are final and must be respected by all participants. Our judges for the extemporaneous speech, we have Ms. Mary Elizabeth Dia. We also have Ms. MJ Maria Uy. And we have Mr. Gil Javier. Okay, so are you all excited? And nervous? Okay, so for our extemporaneous, we're going to be starting right now. So our painting, you guys can start. Okay, we'll see you guys later on. We're going to be, roving around. We're going to be asking you guys about your inspiration, your materials later on while you guys are doing your painting. For the extemporaneous contestants, please prepare yourself. We're going to be starting right now. Let's call in contestants. All right, Kenji is now ready to deliver his speech. Kenji, the floor is yours. 5 minutes.
Let's talk about what is tradition. Tradition is the system of customs or beliefs that is passed down in a society from generation to generation. On the other hand, technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes.
In a time of endless change, one moment a trend goes viral, the next it's forgotten. However, culture is not a trend. It's the stories of our ancestors, the wisdom in our traditions, and the heartbeat of who we are. And if we, the youth, don't uphold it, who will? Today, I want to talk about 3 ways we can honor, adapt, and amplify our traditions so they don't just survive, they thrive. My first point, we need to honor them. We need to know where we come from. Before we carry our traditions forward, we need to understand them. How many of you know the full meaning behind your cultural festivals? How many of you know the stories behind the food that we eat or the clothes that we wear? Our heritage is like a treasure chest. It takes time to unlock it. That means talking to our elders, listening to their stories, learning the languages, and asking questions. It means realizing that our traditions are not just some old-fashioned relics. They are lessons, values, and legacies that deserve to be remembered. Because the truth is, if we don't learn our own history, one day we'll wake up realizing that we just lost something priceless. My second point, make tradition part of the modern world. Some people think tradition and modernity can't mix. Well, think again, because they can. We see it everywhere. Classical instruments blended into pop music, ancient dance styles going viral, traditional clothing making waves in the fashion industry. This is proof that culture doesn't have to be stuck in the past. It can evolve. So let's make what is old and make it new again. Turn traditional art into digital masterpieces. Use social media to spread indigenous languages. Innovation is not the enemy of tradition, it is the pathway to its survival. And lastly, my third point, be the voice that keeps culture alive. Culture disappears when no one talks about it. But we have an advantage that no other previous generation had. And that is a global stage at our fingertips. Think about it. One viral post is equal to one movement. One passionate voice can revive something that was nearly forgotten. We've seen it happen. Folk dances going viral. But folk dances that were once fading is now trending. Traditional stories are being made into blockbuster films. But why? It's because someone like us, decided to share them. So let's not be silent. Organize events. Teach others what you've learned. Use technology, art, media, and music to keep our traditions alive. Let me leave you with one final thought. Years from now, when we are the elders, what will we have to pass down? Do you want to tell your kids and grandkids that you let your culture slip away? Or do you want to show them that we were the generation that brought it back to life? So let's make a promise to carry our heritage forward, to embrace it, to evolve it, and to make sure it echoes through generations to come. Let's be the generation that doesn't just remember history, let's be the generation that makes history. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant.
Evolution of authenticity. Our heritage can face the same challenges, especially if digitalized. My name is Zahra Sharif, and today we'll explore media platforms, social media, and artificial intelligence, and how they can preserve culture, what are the challenges they pose, and how we can mitigate them. Digital platforms, defined as a form of software from digital media to applications. Websites, blogs, video archives, very common examples. But let's go to the unconventional but creative ones. Digital art, movies, shows, and even video games. Now let's take video games. VR games have been increasingly input into museums and exhibitions.
Siya, human manual.
necessary ka pa sa aperture kasi at saka sa speed ano niya. So,
Gabi and Noche Buena are what tie us to our roots. But in a rapidly changing world, how do we ensure that these traditions endure? The answer lies in technology. While some may argue that technology can threaten traditions, it actually offers powerful tools in preserving culture. Digital platforms like artificial intelligence and social media can help capture, protect, and share cultural practices. Platforms like Instagram and YouTube allow individuals to showcase their culture and heritage to the world. After all, the youth and I myself use social media in our everyday lives. Performances online that introduce our culture to a global audience. Digital tools make cultural expressions accessible to anyone, anywhere. AI is also crucial in preserving heritage. It can help protect ancient texts, endangered languages, and traditions. For instance, AI-powered transcription tools can document indigenous languages, ensuring that they are passed on. AI can also recreate historical figures, making heritage both interactive and engaging at the same time. While all these factors are true, it is important to remember and consider that technology should enrich, not replace lived experiences. Nothing can beat the magic of dancing around a fire or cooking a meal with your loved ones. Technology
Really an incredible showcase of their perspectives. You know what, guys, each of our speakers today has reminded us of the urgency and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. That's why let's give them some props to their efforts. Let's give them a big round of applause once again. We're doing a great job today. And of course, as I've said a while ago, we are currently being streamed live at the SCLC pages. So, hi to everyone that is watching. And of course, we still have more for everybody. We've got an afternoon symposium, and we're also going to be awarding selecting our top 5 for their defense later on. So as our judges deliberate, and while they do, let's move forward to check on the other event happening with these very talented artists here in front. And let's go ask them their thoughts. Let's go ask them about their paintings. And I'm going to be handing you guys over to my beautiful co-host here, Nicole. Nicole, say something.
Hi everybody, I hope you can hear me well. Hello, it's Nicole and I will be doing for Brian.
Yes. So Nicole, take it away. I'll be right back later on. I'll see you guys later.
I think everything that we've heard today is just amazing, incredible, and I'm so proud. Today I'm so proud to be a Filipino, and you know, I remember my youth, my childhood. One that catches my heart is this one. It's very glittery, so I want to ask her. Hi, hello, what's your name? My name is Jennifer Kyle. Okay, that's a very beautiful. I've never heard that. I think it's very unique. I like that. So I want to ask you, what inspired your painting or your art today?
Actually, what inspired my art today is the Marano culture, because my topic is the first topic, which is about the echoes of the past and something future. I forgot already. But since the Marano culture is mostly on the side of Islamic, but like geometrical. It shows how art and just cultures within tribes in the Philippines.
you are advisor.
And seeing how Marano culture is very vibrant and very amazing. It just collaborates in a very beautiful.
I know, I see that. And I think probably, and this is just my guess, one of the reasons why this is very glittery is because it kind of reflects the vibrant culture that she is talking about. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I see my favorite. It's just, I've been to a lot of countries. I am very well traveled, but I'm ashamed to say that I've never been in, Mayon volcano. So I want to ask our very beautiful artist today. So how do you think? Do you think that your painting connects to our theme today, Heritage Horizons? How do you feel about your painting, and what is your connection to what are we doing today?
My painting is about heroes of the past and visions of the future. My painting is about the Mayon volcano and how the past history shapes the future.
Yeah, I see that because I don't want to spoil anything, but our painting actually does represent past and the future. And wow, these are all just very, very creative. I know that all of you guys will see it later, but just seeing them this up close, like I am looking at them right now, and the details are unreal, guys. It's unreal. So.
And we've seen your students, we've seen the people that you asked to represent your project, your work. How do you feel today?
First, thank you very much to this CLC for giving this opportunity to our students to hone their abilities, extemporary.
Here we go. The first one to enter our top 3 has an average score of 92.3. And she is Mirabel Monahaya from FTSC Bank Spa University. There you go. You are still part of our top 3. Garnering an average score of 93.6. Congratulations to Zura Sharif from FIBA School. There you go. And the last spot for our top 3, garnering an average score of 94.5. No other than Mr. Nathan Vincent Bueno from SRK Training Center. There you go. Can we call on our top 3 for the extemporaneous competition to be here in front? Okay. Please take a seat over there. Mirabel, you're going to be the first to defend. You have 5 minutes to defend your stance about your speech a while ago.
The elephant in the room, one of the arguably most game-changing tools we have today. So it's involved in so many fields such as manufacturing, healthcare, engineering, and finance. And yeah, I basically highlighted that even if it's a tool of the future, we can still use it to revitalize the past. So starting with, I didn't go further into my examples, so let's get into it. Icon, Paris-based company that focused on archaeology and saving 3D digital models of beautiful but endangered sites. And then language documentation. This is really important as I have my prized possession of the Baybayin script, thank you. So 3,000 out of 7,000 languages are currently endangered or at risk of being extinct according to the Ethnologue. And I just explored how there's so many types of technology that can help document, analyze, and give real-time translation, such as NLP, or Natural Language Processing, and Nightowl-GPT. And for the last part, and my main point that I wanted to highlight, because especially artificial intelligence, it's not just some buzzword that you can use like, oh, this was made by AI, that was made by AI. It has real consequences, especially high consumption of energy and the biased data that they are using to train their algorithms. So basically, if we can just mitigate these problems, we can work to a better society and cultural history of preservation. Thank you so much.
Very good. Sarah Sharif and from Viva Schools. Thank you very much. I'm sure our judges will have a hard time choosing our champion. And at this point in time, I'd like to introduce CJ. She's gonna help us introduce our panel of judges for our champion selection.
Good afternoon, each and every one of you. Good afternoon, everybody. I need more energy than that. There you go. Don't you think it's actually quite exciting what we're gonna be doing or what announcements we're gonna have from the judges in a few minutes? To introduce the judges, we have, I'm just gonna provide a quick detail of our panel of judges. We have Mary Elizabeth Dia. A round of applause, please. We have Miss Sofia Fonseca. Miss Sana Bagash. We have Mr. Cipriano Mayor. And then we have Mr. Gil Javier. So, as I'm sure they are going to have a very difficult time
For
to
sure.
decide. Just getting a quick review for that quick, what do you call this, summary of what they've
Defense, yeah.
actually been talking about, yes.
Exactly. And they have actually witnessed two. We still have one more, and it's a guy representing the gentlemen. So let's not keep everybody waiting. Let's call in still part of our top three, Mr. Nathan Vincent Bueno from SRK Training Center.
Hello, everyone! It's such an honor to be here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to represent SRK. Everyone, make some noise! Well, that was a great emotional start, but intercultural competence, to me, is more than just preserving individual cultures. It's about embracing diversity, so no matter what, everyone belongs. The quote that Cesar Chavez once said is really resonating with me right now and should be resonating with everyone else. Preservation of one's own culture does not require contempt or disrespect for other cultures. Think about it. Everyone should be in a world where they belong. Fill the world with empathy, curiosity, and respect. The more we listen, learn, and engage, the more connected our global community becomes. So all of you, I have a question for all of you. How do you think we can embrace diversity with not just technology, but with ourselves as well? Show the love and respect for anyone, anywhere. I would like to add on to the point that I made of UNESCO story circles. Think about it. We've all engaged in something similar. Talking to your friends about your favorite foods, your upbringings, your cherished memories, the places you went. That's all cultural storytelling. Why not build a world full of mutual respect, curiosity, and understanding so that each and every one of us can feel loved and safe? Intercultural competence goes beyond simple preservation of each and every one's culture, but bringing them together all in one. Why don't we take action and be the generation that respects every single one of us in ways never seen before? Racism should be a thing of the past. Embrace diversity, embrace each other, and become the best world we can have. International collaborations don't just allow people to come together to unite as one, but to make sure that every single one of us are one. When people unite, we all have things to do, things to say, don't we? We gotta tell each other our stories, the things we did, the things we made. Intercultural competence gets rid of racism and embraces diversity for each and every one of us. So let's be the generation that doesn't just remember individual cultures. Let's be the generation that embraces the diversity of the world we have today. When we embrace diversity, we create a world where everyone belongs in it. So let's make this world the best it can be. My name is Nathan Bueno, and it has been an honor to speak to you today. Thank you.
Nathan and
Nathan Vincent Bueno from SRK
Yes.
Training Center.
Okay, we have Zara and Mirabel.
Mhm.
So we have speakers.
Every judges in our panel are having a hard time who they will declare as a champion out of our top 3 selections. So let me ask the audience, who do you think will win our extemporaneous competition? Is it Maribel? Is it Zara? Or is it Nathan? Let me hear the scores of Mirabel. Let me hear it for Zara. And lastly, make some noise for Nathan. They all have solid supporters. I couldn't even distinguish who will win if we base it on audience impact. So I'll let the judge be the judge, let them do their work, and we will get back to them after 1 minute. So they have 1 minute more to give me the name of the winner.
Okay, but of course, before that, we're just gonna pause a little bit and give them more time because I believe you guys have actually given them see? Look, a hard time for them to be able to deliberate, to consider how smart each and every one of you guys are. So anyways, let us proceed to the top 3.
Oh, we got the results for the painting contest.
Yes, we do.
Nice.
Yes, we do. Are you excited too?
Nice. See these paintings? I can't even draw things like this. I'm just good at smileys, these
Or a stick.
human sticks. Yeah, stuff like that. So props to all our artists. You guys did so good, so great.
And they did that for how many hours?
Yeah. For less than 3 hours.
Less than 3 hours.
Less than 3 hours.
You guys have done such an amazing job.
Yeah, I wish I would be like them when I grow up,
When
When
you
I
grow
grow
up.
up, yeah.
Okay, well there's a whole lot of growing up to do then, buddy.
Alright. So who do you think will be our top 3 for the painting contest? Huh? Is it gonna be from FIPA? Is it going to be from SRK? Is it gonna be from SRIA? Or is it gonna be from FTSC, Bachelor University?
But then again, the top 3 will be defending their works of art.
The competition doesn't end there. You will have to defend your art, explain, and present it to our judges. Okay, so if the one who created the painting feels like he or she couldn't defend or couldn't present it by himself, he or she can ask a friend, a mentor, or a fellow classmate or fellow artist to defend it for him or her.
Kakabahan ko. Pag-asa ka dyan.
I'm just going to share the stage with our amazing judges and push them a little bit so that they can get the little bit of pressure that you guys have too as well.
right, so while CJ's asking who's a winner for our extemporaneous competition, I am going to be announcing the top 3 for the painting contest. We got a tie for the second and third, but it's still not the winners, okay? It's just a top 3 ranking based on their scores. Garnering an average score of 91.6. We have contestant number 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Who's entry number 2 and entry number 4? Can you come here, please? Contestant number 2 and entry number 4. From SRK and FIFA. And of course, to complete our top 3 for the painting contest, we've got a contestant who got an average score of 97.3, almost perfect score. We got contestant number 7. Who's contestant number 7? From FTSC Bangswa University. All right, so for a top 3, listen carefully. You have 5 minutes to present. Okay, we have our panel of judges, both artists, and you have a chance to defend yourself, your painting, your work, for 5 minutes each. All right? And we'd also like to acknowledge our judges who will be judging you guys and giving your scores and choosing our champion for the painting contest. We got Mr. Jomer Managelo. And of course, we also have Mr. John Paul Fanerogao. A round of applause, folks. There you go. Thank you very much. There they are. Okay, you guys, gonna be on standby? I think we already have
Yes, Ryan.
a winner.
Okay, so I would want to ask, without revealing this person, why did he or she is the winner? If it's okay, Ms. Anna.
What we were impressed by was the universality of the message of inclusion, of being good to one another, respecting each other's values, and the power of this message in a group such as this, where it really inspires other young people. In our current world, which is a little mixed up and delivers so many messages, I think the hope is you guys, the young generation. Honestly, you can see black and white, and really anchor in values. So we chose this individual because of the universality of the message and the importance of really taking care of each other and loving each other.
Respect and inspiration, not just to yourself and to your family, but the entire world, I suppose. So that's actually something very important that we should always practice and we should always acknowledge too. Now I would want to ask Ms. Maria's opinion too as well about this particular individual, if that's all right. Just give your thoughts about him or her.
So I had the joy of seeing all of the contestants, and I want to say how incredibly talented you all were, how impressed I was by the quality in this one. The top 3, all 3 of you should feel incredibly proud that among such a great group, you were chosen as especially good. The person who won had a message that resonated across generational boundaries, which is, I think, part of what the prompt always is. So even we old fogies on the stage could feel the message. We felt like everyone here could feel the message. And it really was about that application piece, I think, is what separated it.
Thank you so much. Now, Ryan, I'm going to give back the
microphone to you so that we would be able to get to have the stage for the 3 top painters and defend their works.
All right, so let's start off with contestant number 2. Please take your painting with you, and you have 5 minutes to present and defend your work. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to defend and present your work in front of our judges. Go ahead. What is your name?
Erin Sophia Arnolds.
Okay, Erin, please pick your work and present it to our judges. Our judges. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for considering me as one of the top 3, and it's so wonderful to be here. This is a great, this is so wonderful, and I'm very grateful for my painting. I wanted to express my culture and my heritage in a very well, self-explanatory way, and I wanted to include at least one of our festivals, our traditions, and I think it came out very beautiful, and my inspiration is my inspiration for this was our beautiful is our beautiful country. My theme was colors of my heritage, and my goal was to make it vibrant and self-explanatory. Very sorry. For the content in my painting, I wanted to explain how Bayanihan works, how Filipinos are so hardworking and so resourceful. And fun fact that did you know jeepneys were actually military vehicles that were left by the United States, and it was used here, and it was used in the Philippines to make for transportation, and our culture. One of the biggest things is to be helpful, generous, and just help one another, which is why I added Bayanihan. It was a great inspiration by one of my trainers. And of course, our legends, Alamat, it was by the legend of Magayon, which is why I added the Mayon volcano. And my inspiration was also when I was a child. I've always wanted to go to Parkour Festival or Butterfly Festival, which is why I added all these butterflies. And it commemorates with my childhood and personal experiences. So that's, and music. Music has always been a part of me, and I always love hearing music from the Philippines. An example of that is Kundiman, and it's just so beautiful, and I wanted to put it all in my painting, and that's all I have to say. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's call on contestant number 4 to defend her work. Sure. And she's going to be assisted by her mentor of judges for our painting contest. We got Mr. Jober Managelod and Mr. John Paul Paderogao. A round of applause to our judges. I know it has been hard from judging from 17 entries for the painting contest and trimming it down to 3, our top 3. They will only be choosing one winner, one champion going with a trophy today. All right, so while we wait for their final deliberation, CJ, any updates?
Well, have you seen my facial expression? How that's... It's not actually a surprise that they already have the winner for this painting contest. But we're just gonna pause a little bit there once again because we would want to acknowledge again the sponsors for this one. Ryan, please.
Okay, so we'd also like to acknowledge our support sponsors and support partners for making this event possible. For our support partners, the Heritage Horizon 2025 by SCLC would like to acknowledge our partners, Timeless Elegance Events Management or Team Studios, Mag Events, and Brand Moxie. And we'd also like to acknowledge our support sponsors. We have Sarap ng Kusina, Marsco Event Services, PDMC, or the Philippine Dance Music Concert,
Mang Jose, The Hall, Pixel Hall, Lima Pure, we have Smile Right Dental Care, SRK, we have Bath Spa, FTSC.
We'd also like to acknowledge FIPA, Queen Saba, Saphir Ad Royal Rai Travel Tourism, AKKO, the Philippine Business Council, Abu Dhabi, iCare, Teiduma, SRAI Institute Incorporated, and the United Cebuanos. And let me just remind everybody that we are currently broadcasted live on the pages of SCLC, so please tell your friends and please do share, like, and follow their social media pages.
Okay, so here we go. The announcement of the grand champions for the extemporaneous speaking and the painting contest. Who's excited? Again, who is excited for this?
I am very excited.
You're very excited.
And I feel nervous for the top 3.
Yeah, me too. I actually feel that one. If you don't notice it, but my microphone's actually trembling a little bit. But, so.
The results are in.
The results are in. Now, make sure that once we announce the results, you guys have to cheer on, you guys have to feel that victory. And you guys have to stay because the awarding ceremony would be done tonight.
Yes. So
Did I
we
just
will be
hear it
awarding
wrong?
them tonight.
It should be a yay because you know why? The person who will be presenting this award is somebody that you don't want to miss. Who do you think it is?
I even wondered who that is.
Well, I would want to be here to see that. And I'm sure you guys, and hopefully you guys should be here too. And even if you have not won, even if you have not been acknowledged to be on the top 3, we should always support our colleagues. Let's still support our culture, of course, definitely. And we should celebrate our heritage also. Don't you guys agree? Don't you guys agree? Oh, okay, so this school, Bath Spa, has always been so energized for the rest of the morning. I would want to hear from the rest of the schools who's actually participating today.
Okay, to give fair and equal chances for everybody, we'll do a roll call, okay? Give us your loudest and your best cheer, all right? Let's hear it first from FTSC Bath University. Okay, all right. And now let's call on FIFA. Okay. Make some noise, SRIA! And last but not the least, let's hear it from SRK!
Now, the grand champion for extemporaneous speaking is from. I need a drum roll, please. Oh yes.
Drum rolls.
Yeah, drum roll.
Live drum rolls.
The grand